Good morning, everyone, and welcome in. We are here live for a special presentation of one of our big-time sponsors, Coca-Cola, and I'm with Sales Center Manager, and am I saying that right? Sales
Center Manager.
Okay, I want to make sure I said that right. I knew I was going to butcher it. I literally wrote it down, too. His name is Garrett Payton. He's my good friend. That's all that matters, and he's Mr. Coca-Cola. Thank you so much for joining us, man.
Yeah, man. Glad to be here. Appreciate the time.
And you see the new shirts. We're bringing out the new gear. Coca-Cola, baby. It's the only thing I drink. Garrett, let's get into it. What we like to do here, you're new to the community, and we want the community to know you, and we want people to obviously already know about Coke, what y'all do around the community, those who don't know. But let's get your backstory. Where you from? What got you involved with Coke, and what ultimately led you here to this Columbus area?
Oh, wow, man. That's a little bit, I could take a little time, so I don't know if you need all of it. But I'll tell you that I started at Coke at 21 years old and really didn't know what I was going to do in my life. And but previously I was with in the grocery store business, and so I just went to work and started at 21, started from the bottom, and 23 years later, I'm Columbus Sales Center Manager. I started in Montgomery. I worked 18 years in Montgomery, and
nice.
Every job that you could come up with, just about. And then 4 years ago, I transitioned to Evergreen, Alabama, and then about a year ago, I was able to get promoted and be able to take this role, and through that transition, I had some little health issues, and which really delayed me getting moved here. But finally, in September, I got moved in the area, got my family settled in, and ready to continue stuff like this.
Right. Well, I'm glad you brought up, if you don't mind, me asking about the stuff you had to overcome with your health issues, man. I think that's a really powerful story, and where you're at today. Can you kind of tell the audience what kind of the stuff that you had to go through to get you where you're at now, man?
Absolutely. I tell you, God is good. The Lord has blessed me, and everything was good until it wasn't. That's the only thing I really know how to explain it. Right. I been pretty healthy my whole life, and had a few things going on, and things that were a little out of the norm. So I had it checked out. And long story short, ended up being stage 3 colon cancer. So with that, I went through surgery and went through seven months of chemo, and just finished up this past year. Awesome. So it's been good, and it's been chemo's terrible, and it has broken a lot of hearts and a lot of families. But I will tell you that I have seen a humbleness. I've seen a lot of love, and from people that you just couldn't imagine.
Right.
And especially from Coca-Cola United.
That's what I asked.
Our company, who, number one, it's easy to talk about your employees being number one until it really comes down to it. And how do you act when you have to make hard decisions? And Coca-Cola United has been. If it weren't through Coca-Cola United, I wouldn't be who I am today. So, sorry, a little bit. I get a little.
As you should, man. You got me choked up for a second.
It's tough. It's a little tough. Going, kind of recalling the last 18 months, but I'm so thankful for my incredible family, my wife, and my job. Coca-Cola United is truly amazing company.
And it's stories just like that, where it was no-brainer to partner with Coca-Cola, man. But first things first, how's it been these last couple of months? I know you finally got a house. You moved your kids in. They're going out to school around this area, man. Talk about how this last couple of months getting ingratiated in this community has been like, man.
It's been, so I was born and raised in Mobile.
Okay.
And then I worked 18 years in Montgomery. So coming to a Columbus this is pretty normal to me.
Right.
I love all walks of life.
Right.
I love different personalities and belief systems, and I mean, I love everybody. Right. I think that's probably one of my biggest talents, is the Lord's just given me a heart to love people.
No doubt.
And so this team is absolutely incredible, but they've loved on me. So they have just continued to, I would say, next man up, right? I've been in and out of the last year, and so really the last month is just trying to be like settling in my routines and getting to know people, and finally just sitting down with my team, sitting down with leaders like yourself and in our community, expanding, building our relationships, because our employees and our community are the most important things for Coca-Cola United. And incredible management team, leadership team here. I'm so thankful for them and what they do. And so now I want to be the guy who's going out and just meeting more people and really, you know, almost like yelling at the mountaintops who Coca-Cola United is.
No doubt about it.
So thank you for this incredible platform to be able to do this.
No doubt about it, man. And Coca does a lot for this community. Obviously, people say it all the time. It's Coke Town, man. People love Coke. A lot of history behind it. Have you been able to find out about the history of Coke in Columbus and stuff like that since you've been here?
You know, the interesting part is absolutely, but the interesting part is I don't have to really find out because everybody tells me. And so if you're not sure, you better be ready to hear it.
Right.
And so the history is incredibly important, and you know, we just take a responsibility with that history, but also kind of being where our feet are and making sure we are moving forward and not taking advantage of that old history, that we're still continuing to build our relationships locally and you know, building a future with those relationships. I guess that makes sense.
No, it 100% makes sense, man. And continuing the foundation that was already laid before
Absolutely,
you got here,
yeah.
and
Great way to say
seeing
it.
how this community continues to grow with Fort Benning, and then it just being unique because it's two states. We're the Tri-City area. You got Smith Station, Phoenix City, Russell County, Harris County, Columbus. We all consider one big happy family.
Absolutely.
Very unique in the Southeast. But what we're going to do, Garrett, we're going to take a break because we're going to talk about that partnership. And there's a couple key guys that I want to shout out because they'd probably kill us if we don't.
Absolutely.
It's live with Coca-Cola's Garrett Payton here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
I want to give some back history behind all this, and I've gotten to know Garrett here the last couple months and love that we're going to continue our friendship for many years. But I want to shout out two guys, one specifically, Scott O'Neill. His wife, Kim, was my fifth grade teacher. And listen, I want to say this. I was so proud in the fifth grade. I never got an academic award until her class, and it was the Citizenship Award, which is talking about big hearts and loving people. And I was so proud of that moment, and I've always said she's my favorite teacher. So I see her and Scott one day at a Clean Stones game, and I'm like, hey, man, we're looking, because this is a Coke town. We love to partner with y'all. And then the rest has been history. Brad Walden was instrumental, but then when I got to meet you and we kind of talked about our visions, what you plan on doing when you were coming here, it was a no-brainer. So they know my perspective on it, but why would y'all want to be involved with what we're doing at Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Garrett?
Man, that's I'm glad you shared that story. You know, life's about relationships,
Right?
And you sounds like you have a long-term relationship
with Scott and Kim.
That you'll never forget. That's
No doubt.
a great family. And the first time I heard about Georgia Alabama Sports Live was from Brad, and I learned how quickly, really how powerful and big that you guys are and what you're doing and how you're expanding. And I was incredibly intrigued by it. And I love what, you know, like I said, you talk about community, but it's easy to talk. And so to see what you're doing with your community, and then our customers, our schools are incredibly important to us.
No doubt.
And being able to, you know, have a relationship with you guys and partner with our schools and be able to marry those things together, it's just a no-brainer.
Right.
And, you know, you're a forward-thinking, visionary guy, and hey, I need some of that in my life. So I I appreciate what you're trying to do.
No doubt.
And I mean, you guys have an incredible product, and someone who has been very fortunate, just been has made a career with an incredible product. It's great to be able to partner with you guys.
I appreciate you saying that, Garrett. And again, like I said, we're super excited for this because there was not one school that we went to in previous years that there's not a Coke sign, or they don't say we're a Coke school, or we have Coke blood running through our halls. Trust me, we learned that very quickly, and it made absolutely all the sense in the world to be able to do this. And it has opened up other avenues and stuff like that because Coke's name in this community is a big deal. How important is that to keep that same brand and knowing that, hey, when you think Coke, you think Columbus all in one community, and not get away from that?
Well, absolutely. You know, we don't get it right every day.
Right.
And we sure try. And our company has, our core values are quality, excellence, integrity, and respect. And so that's our platform. That's where we start from every single day.
Right.
And again, I work for a distributor, Coca-Cola United, and that truly is the difference. And this company is incredible, and so it gives us the ability to expand, if you will, on that Coca-Cola brand and that local Coca-Cola Columbus.
Right.
And while we couldn't be who we are without the Coca-Cola brand, it's up to Coca-Cola Columbus to be entrenched, engaged, deep-rooted in the community here. No doubt. That's our obligation. And so Coca-Cola gives us the platform, but you got to be able to prove it.
Right.
And again, we don't get it right every day.
Right.
And I can tell you that we have a leadership team that has those core values, and they wake up every day trying to take care of our community. Oh. We take care of our community. That takes care of our customers. It's like a snowball effect. It goes downhill.
Yeah.
So,
and that's why we are so. When I created this again for this community, I want to get out and shine a light on the kids playing sports. I was just in your office. Your sons play sports too, and eventually we're going to have them on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, man. But I want to make sure we're getting Columbus. We don't want to get national brands that don't give a dang about Columbus, Georgia. We want companies that care, and Coca-Cola is one of the main ones. So thank you so much, Garrett, for our partnership, man. And we look for many more years of this.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much. You guys are incredible. Appreciate it.
And it looks great too when we do a broadcast and you see in that left-hand corner that Coca-Cola sign pop up, and you're going to see that for many more years.
Absolutely.
Thank you again, Garrett.
Thank you.
All right, thank y'all so much for watching. It's Live with Coco's Garrett Payton, and many more years of the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Coca-Cola partnership. Thank y'all so much.